All right, we are starting unit equations. It should be the second unit for most of you, but obviously you can go out of order. And our first lesson is going to be on expressions, and obviously not that kind of expression. We're going to be doing a mathematical expression. So we're going to talk about variables before we start. It's a word that we use a lot in math. Okay, variables can be anything. X, C, delta, capital P, capital L. It doesn't matter what it is, but what matters is that it represents a number. So it's not the letter X. In math, it's the number X or whatever that could be, and it can help us create equations, which I think I have an example built in here. So we're going to talk about a company like Starbucks Coffee, let's pretend. Okay, and we have an equation down here that says if we have 3 times the number of customers, that equals the profit that they get over a day. And if we went to Starbucks and we told them that today you're going to get 200 customers, they could estimate their level of profit over that day. But what's valuable there is that maybe they don't know how many customers. And so at the end of the day, they could say, well, we had 79 customers today. And they could plug it into their equation and still find their profit. Okay, so I know that you get up to, whatever grade you're in and you think, well, I don't need equations because they can just tell me what numbers to type in, But the truth is equations are really powerful because we don't need to know every number right away. We can figure it out after we do something. So an example of some expressions are up here at the top. So each of these are separated, by a line right there. So for the first one, it's 3 times x, and x equals 4. Well, all we do here is we simply type in a 4 for the x. And then we figure out the answer is 12. And that's it. Next, we have b plus y. Well, we look over here. We have b is 8, y is -3, so we just type them in. 8 plus a -3 is 5. And on the bottom, the last one, 2x. Now, this is important. If there's ever a 2x, 2y, 2b, whatever, that means there is a multiplication sign in between them. Okay? They're usually not written in, but just always assume it's there. So it's 2x plus z, x is -5, z is -4. So it's 2 times -5 plus 4. Now we have to do a little bit of order of operations. We're going to do the multiplication first. 2 times -5 is -10 plus 4. -10 plus 4 is -6. And that's it. That's all we're doing. I think here. Yeah, we got a couple more and then some to practice. So here, same idea. 2c where c is -3. So that's just going to be 2 times -3, which is -6. Now it gets a little bit trickier. We got some subtraction mixed in. So this one, it's m is -2 minus 2 times 8. Now I'm going to start writing these parentheses instead of the dot. I think it's easier to see that way, but they mean the same thing. It really doesn't matter. So this becomes -2 minus 16, and that is a -18. All right, so 2 times b, that's 12, and 2 times x, that's 2. So this answer is 10. I just want to show you there's lots of different ways to do it. I'm showing some work on every problem, but I'm not doing each problem the same way twice. So it's important for you to show work, but it's not necessarily important what that work looks like. Okay, similar to what we've been doing, if we're given an ordered pair x comma y, which all ordered pairs are always x and then y, it asks, does this ordered pair satisfy the equation? Which means if we take this ordered pair and we put it into this equation, is the statement true? So for this top one, I'm going to put y, the 6, right there. I'm going to put the x, the 3, right there. So it becomes 4 times 3 minus 1. And it wants to know, is this true? Well, 4 times 3, that's 12. 12 minus 1 is 11, so no. It does not satisfy the equation. So here, now I'm going to put the 2 for the x and the 2 for the y. So it becomes 2 equals 4 times 2 minus 1. Well, this is 8 minus 1, which is 7. So this is also a no. Okay, the only time you're going to make a mistake on these problems is if you flip the x and the y. So it's important to remember that it's x comma y. It's alphabetical. X comes before y in the alphabet, comes before y in ordered pairs. So this becomes 7 equals 4 times 2 minus 1. So that's 8 minus 1, which is 7. So this does satisfy the equation. I want you to try these on your own. So I got 1 equals 3 times 3 minus 4. So this is 9 minus 4, which is 5. So this is no. This I get 3 equals 3 times 2 minus 4, which is 6 minus 4. So that's a no. And this one is a negative 1 equals 3 times 1 minus 4. Well, that's 3 minus 4, which is negative 1. And there we go. We got a yes. So that's all you have to do. Okay, I think that's the end. Yep. So there are 2 IXL assignments posted on the website for you.